So after enabling your cabinets for manufacturing, when you go into outputs and your board layout, herein you can see your NC mode here, and in the NC mode you can see your X, Y and Z as well for every panel. The orientation of these axes might be different for the machine that you are using, and in that case you might have to change the orientation accordingly. So you can do the same by going into CNC option here. Herein you have cam settings. Here go into KDT.NC option, and in general you have the option here of your X axis dimension along length, along width. So you can see that by default this is along the length, and you can change it to along the width as well. So let's say I'm showing you along length here. So if I go into board layout, you can see that the X is along the length of the particular panel. So similarly, if I go ahead and change the settings here to along width, apply, in my board layout you can see that the orientation of the X axis has changed to along width. So you can modify this accordingly, and as per the orientation of the X axis that you have set, the Y and Z will also be taken up. So you can see towards the length is negative Y right now, and projecting out of the panel is your Z axis. You can also modify that. So when you go into CNC and cam settings again, so you can see the next option here, which is X orientation, positive, negative, Y orientation, Z orientation. Now for example, if this Y orientation I change it to positive, you have seen that it was negative right now, right? So if I change it to positive and apply it, so you can see now Y has changed to positive. So you can control the coordinates also in terms of which direction is positive and which is negative. You have the same options in your admin portal as well. Under preferences and settings, in settings section you have a cam option. Herein if you go into the same option here, you have general, so you have the same options here as well. So whatever you set it here, that is the default that will be taken for any board layout. But if you want, you can change it to the cam settings, and at any point of time you can refresh from admin to take the same settings as the admin also.